I need to do this real quick. The savings version of FC26 Grimmers part 8. Part 8 already, damn.
Factory, Empires and Puzzles, Words with Friends, the Red Dead Redemption series, WWE 2K, Color Block Jam, and Zynga Program. We continue to expect recurring consumer spending to be in line with fiscal 2026 and to represent 64% of net bookings. The underlying drivers remain unchanged. The NBA 2K projected to grow high single digits. The Grand Theft Auto series expected to be up, and mobile expected to be down due to last year's success of Color Block Jam and our assumption that trends will moderate for several of Zynga's mature mobile titles. We now expect the net bookings breakdown from our labels to be roughly 37% Rockstar Games, 34% Zynga, and 29% 2K. We continue to forecast operating cash flow in excess of $1 billion, and we remain on track to be in a net cash position by the end of the fiscal year. We now plan to deploy approximately $290 million of capital expenditures, which is up from our prior forecast due to a planned real estate purchase. We continue to expect GAAP net revenue to range from $7.9 to $8.1 billion, while we now expect cost of revenue to range from $3.54 to $3.66 billion. Our total operating expenses are now expected to range from $4.15 to $4.17 billion. On a management basis, we expect operating expense growth of approximately 7% year over year, which is down slightly from our prior forecast. Now moving on to our guidance for the fiscal second quarter. We project net bookings to range from $1.62 to $1.67 billion, compared to $1.96 billion in the second quarter last year. Our release slate for the quarter includes NBA 2K27, as well as new content updates for various titles. The largest contributors to net bookings are expected to be NBA 2K, the Grand Theft Auto series, Toon Blast, Match Factory, Empires and Puzzles, Words with Friends, Color Block Jam, the Borderlands franchise, the Red Dead Redemption series, and Zynga Poker. We project recurrent consumer spending to decline by approximately 5%, which is equivalent for NBA 2K and the Grand Theft Auto series, while mobile is expected to be down. We expect GAAP net revenue to range from $1.42 to $1.47 billion. Operating expenses are planned to range from $1.01 to $1.02 billion. On a management basis, operating expenses are expected to decline by approximately 5% year over year, as last year included significant marketing expenses for the launch of Borderlands 4. Looking ahead, fiscal 2027 is on track to be a milestone year for our company, led by the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. We have great ambitions as our teams have carefully curated new opportunities that we believe will sustain this new level of scale for the foreseeable future, including live service enhancements, franchise extensions, the launch of new IP, and international expansion. In addition, we will continue to evaluate accretive M&A. As we bring these opportunities to fruition, we are confident in our ability to enhance our financial profile further and generate strong cash flows, setting us on a path to deliver continued growth and long-term shareholder returns. Thank you. I'll now turn the call back to Strauss.
Thanks, Lainey and Carl. On behalf of our entire management team, I'd like to thank our colleagues for an excellent start to what is poised to be an outstanding year for Take-Two. And to our shareholders, I want to express our appreciation for your continued support. We'll now take your questions. Operator?
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. If you would like to ask a question, please press star 1 to raise your hand. To withdraw your question, press star 1 again. We ask that you pick up your handset when asking a question to allow for optimum sound quality. If you are muted locally, please remember to unmute your device. Please stand by while we compile the Q&A roster. Your first question comes from the line of Doug Creutz with TD Cowen. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thank you. One of your peers that reported previously suggested that there had been some slowdown in the mobile market in Q2, which they attributed to macro uncertainty. Just wondered if you saw the same thing, if you saw different things. Any commentary you could offer would be helpful.
No, it's really not what we're seeing. Our results have been affected by how Color Block Jam is doing versus last year in terms of comping because it was a new title last year. But apart from that, we've delivered some really good news in mobile. There's no doubt there's a bit of pressure on user acquisition at the moment, and I think that comes and goes in the marketplace. But no, we don't feel like the consumer is pulling back at all.
Great, thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Andrew Maroc with Raymond James. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my questions. Maybe one on the GT6 extended look. I guess if you could give us a little bit more color on the thinking that went into the decision to go with Netflix for the timed exclusivity rather than just the traditional route of releasing it on a free platform like YouTube or through Rockstar Socials.
This is the first of its kind partnership with Netflix. They're a great marketing partner for us and distribution partner, as you know. We also work with virtually every social media outlet on Earth. This is part of Rockstar Games' marketing strategy. We're excited for everyone to see an extended look of Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm not prepared to tell you how it's going to go, but I feel really good about it. And of course, 6 hours after the initial launch on Netflix, it will be available on Rockstar Games channel on YouTube and I think ultimately many other outlets.
Great, thank you. Maybe one more if I could. Not that you needed any other tailwinds into GTA 6 launch excitement, but can you talk a little bit about the Court Center update for GTA Online and maybe how that's been in terms of bringing in some lapsed players ahead of the GTA 6 launch? Thank you.
We're actually very pleased how things are going right now. We typically don't give specific details about how releases are doing, but I can tell you that right now we're very pleased with how things are going. And like all the Rockstar releases, they're exciting. They're well received by players, and they always reactivate folks. So far, so good.
Your next question comes from the line of Brian Pence with BMO Capital Markets. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the question. You recently announced the $80 base game for GTA 6, but ultimately decided to leave NBA 2K27 base pricing at $70. As you think about go forward base pricing, help us understand how you're thinking about being able to price games at a more premium price with more traditional AAA game prices around the $70 price point. Thank you.
Look, we've said this many times. Our goal is to deliver way more value to consumers than what we charge them. And the truth is that the real cost of a AAA video game is a whole lot lower today than it was 20 years ago. Pricing has not kept pace with inflation. And our goal is to continue to over-deliver for our consumers because how you feel about any experience is the intersection of the experience itself and what you paid for it. So, to say that we expect that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be an incredible bargain as experiences go is a gross understatement because Rockstar Games is known for over-delivering. And when people engage with our titles, and Carl just answered a question about GTA Online, remember, we're 13 years after GTA Online was launched, and people are still highly engaged. We have record-setting engagement at times. So that's our goal. Our goal is not to maximize the price. So in this case, I think what we've decided to do makes a whole lot of sense in the context of what we're delivering, and that's the lens through which we'll look going forward as well. Thanks, John.
Your next question comes from the line of Eric Handler with Roth Capital. Your line is open. Please go ahead. A gentle reminder
Alex is a close partner of the company, and we have tight relationships up and down the line. So we're always in conversation about things that we can do together. And this is a groundbreaking partnership that Rockstar arranged with our friends at Netflix, and we're really excited about how it's going to come about. I wouldn't normally give detail on sort of the nature of the back and forth or the terms of the arrangement.
Okay, thanks. And then as a follow-up, with chip costs rising so much and the input costs for hardware rising significantly, there's talks about the next-gen consoles maybe getting delayed. I know you're a software company and you produce for whatever is out there, but I'm curious about your big picture thoughts on the industry, just given the rising cost of hardware.
Look, the rising cost of hardware is not a good thing, and we wouldn't argue that it is. I don't think it will slow us down any, because we're delivering experiences that people want. However, a lower price point for hardware would be a good thing, because there'd be more hardware in people's hands. So I cannot argue this is a positive, but equally we don't see it as a headwind either. And going forward, look, two things that I think are relevant. Probably the most relevant thing is the world continues to move to open systems, and that will continue. So 20 years ago, when we showed up here at Take-Two, for a console release that was available on PC at launch, PC would represent 1 to 2% of the overall sales. Today, that can be 40 or 50% in a similar situation. And I believe that's going to grow, because people have PCs that have outboard controllers. They work great as game machines, and I think that will continue. Number two, with the advent of streaming, which we really do believe is around the corner in terms of having something that's low latency and really works well for consumers, machines that weren't game machines before will become game machines. So without regard to what happens in the console business, which is a consequence to us, of course, we see the overall install base as a practical matter growing materially. And if you believe in streaming, to be clear, we really do, and I haven't put a timeline on it. I think we'll be in commercial streaming mode within 3 years. And by commercial, I mean low latency. 10x the effective install base. Now, it doesn't mean we're at 10x our revenue, and we wouldn't project that we would. But because obviously your avid consumers already had access to video game machines. But I do think it creates great opportunity for titles that are broadly desirable even outside of core markets. And we do have titles like that, obviously. The third thing is that interactive entertainment, and the most important thing, remains America's pastime and the world's pastime. It is the fastest growing part of the entertainment business. That's going to continue as the cohort ages and grows. All we need to do is the hardest thing you can do, which is continue to make hits.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Colin Sebastian with Baird. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thanks. Good morning. I appreciate the questions. I guess on NBA, the next game coming up here shortly, following another strong year for the franchise, what do you think is going to be part of this game that might differentiate or provide an opportunity to grow the franchise another year? And then secondly, on an unrelated topic, just curious on any update to how your studios are deploying AI tools internally. I know we've talked about this quite a bit, but the technology seems to be developing fairly quickly. So are those tools capturing any additional value and perhaps maybe more measurable efficiency? So any commentary on that would be helpful. Thank you.
So in terms of NBA, obviously NBA 2K26 performance was outstanding. It was a record for us, both on units and engagement. I think that's the key. And we get the same question almost every quarter, certainly every year, about how high can high be and how the growth is. And every time we get the question, we answer it the same way. And it's really I don't want to say it's unlimited, but there's still a huge amount of growth potential in the NBA franchise, and that would be coming both from increased units, geographic expansion, etc., and bringing more customers back year over year. There's still a lot of wood to chop there, and also more and more engagement. So we continue to refine that, and what really drives that is the folks at Visual Concepts and 2K and their efforts to year upon year to innovate, and it's really hard to do that on an annual release, and yet somehow through the brilliance and hard work of the team, they're able to do it. So I would just answer it the same way we had before, which is the growth is going to be coming from the same place it always does, and that's through the innovation, the creativity of the teams. We did announce some fun things in terms of cover athletes for NBA 2K27. I'm going to leave all the exciting news about what's next for that title with 2K, which was August 18th, I think, is when there's going to be more of a reveal.
And with regard to your question about AI, look, we are first and foremost an entertainment company and always have been. However, we're an entertainment company that creates its entertainment in computers and always has. So this company, its products and its approach was built on AI and machine learning well before it became, buzzword du jour. So, we're diving the well adopters of new technology to the extent that it enhances our ability to do what we do. And we have a three-part strategy, two parts of which are innovation and efficiency. So we have projects that sort of fall into both the basic research and the applied research buckets here. To see on the basic research side the art of the possible, on the applied research side how we can innovate more and how we create additional efficiencies. And that threads through our entire company. All that said, the first of our core pillars is creativity. And we have 13,000 colleagues around the world, the vast majority of whom are people who are creative every day. And we believe that technology can enhance their creativity, but we do not believe it can or should replace their creativity. And ultimately, we make bespoke entertainment products and we aim to make the best ones in the world. And technology should make it easier for our incredibly creative people to innovate. But for better or for worse, and I happen to think it's very much for the better, those tools are not going to replace anyone. So unlike some of our competitors who are announcing opportunities to save hundreds of millions of dollars with AI, I've said since the beginning that the history of new technology in the interactive entertainment business is efficiencies are indeed created, but then we find ways to do bigger and bigger things, and we actually don't reduce the cost of doing those things, but we can increase the quality. And what does meaningfully increase the quality mean for us? It means making bigger and bigger hits that appeal to more and more consumers. And that's our job. Our job is not to lead in technology. Our job is to lead in entertainment. And as it happens, we use technology to try to do that.
Great. Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Chris Scholl with UBS. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Great, thank you. In the slides and prepared remarks, you mentioned international expansion and evaluating accretive M&A. Can you just walk us through the opportunities you see overseas for your franchises that are maybe untapped today? And for M&A, remind us of the criteria you use when evaluating deals, the types of assets you would be most interested in, and any particular regions where you feel like you would like to scale your operations. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been very focused here on increasing our international footprint. As you know, companies like Take-Two, and there aren't many of us, but there are some, basically derive about 80% of their revenue from the U.S., Western Europe, and one or two countries in Asia. The rest of the world is really underrepresented, even though they love video games, of course, and even though they have devices, typically low-res, low-capable mobile devices, but devices nonetheless. So, for example, despite the number of people in India, our revenue out of India is really, really tiny, and people in India love playing mobile video games. Same is true for Africa, a massive market, but our revenue footprint is very low. And we're also underrepresented in places like Latin America, obviously Russia, much of the Middle East, and much of Asia, although we do have a significant amount of business in China, and selective other countries, South Korea, for example, growing business in Indonesia, a little business in Vietnam. So it's been an enormous strategic priority for us to begin to build up in these underrepresented territories in a way that appeals to local consumers. We have a geo-pricing tool for that purpose because different markets have a different ability to pay. That's a tool that we created in-house that allows us to experiment in a way that doesn't infect other parts of our business and other parts of the world. And in certain instances, we're working on properties that may only appeal to some of those markets, very selective. So my goal is that in the next 10 years, we flip the percentage of our revenue that comes from the U.S. and international markets in the other direction because we've grown the overall business. And if we don't invest here now, we run the risk of being behind in 10 years. So it's an area of enormous focus. Turning to your second question about M&A, we've always looked at inorganic growth through the same sort of three categories. First, are we buying owned intellectual property? Secondly, are we buying tools and teams that are valuable? And third, is the transaction immediately accretive to EBITDA and to GAAP earnings? And generally speaking, our acquisitions have ticked all those boxes. Then we have the broad rubric: is there a cultural fit? We've done many small tuck-in acquisitions, and then we've obviously done one very, very large acquisition. And I'm proud to say that, unlike the history for most corporations, public corporations, our track record is excellent. I think virtually all of our deals have worked out, if you define worked out as being accretive and long-lasting. And certainly the Zynga deal has been terrifically successful, as has the Gearbox deal, our most recent larger transactions. So we'll continue to look at the world that way. And in terms of areas in which we're not represented, thankfully we don't really have that anymore. We're a big mobile company, we're a big console and PC company. So we don't have any must-haves, but there's certainly some nice-to-haves, and we think some opportunities will come our way. We also, to finish the thought, have this allergy to being over-leveraged. And we have very, very light net leverage now. We expect to be in a net cash position in about 30 seconds. Start not exactly 30 seconds, but you get what I mean. And once we're back in a net cash position, I think that would be the time when we'd be more likely to think about an inorganic opportunity.
That was very helpful. Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Mike Hickey with StoneX. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Hey, Strauss, Carl, Laney, Nicole, great work, guys. Thanks for taking our questions. First one, Strauss, you mentioned in your prepared remarks that you think 27 will be an inflection point in your company's history. Obviously, that's a strong statement. I'm sure there's an obvious answer as well. But I am curious sort of what that means to you exactly when you say that, and maybe details and why you believe that. And we've got a quick follow-up.
Well, it's obviously a great question, and I think the point is that if you look historically at really, really big releases for this company, and I'm thinking obviously of Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead, they didn't just affect us positively for a quarter. They had ongoing effects on our company. And we also have this massive pipeline that's I think quite extraordinary. And we have live services. And we have a catalog. So if you believe, as I said, I do before, that there are opportunities in terms of organic growth because the market is growing and because we're trying to extend into other markets, and we have a pipeline, and we have what we believe is a huge release coming up, there's a lot of fuel for the fire.
Nice. As a follow-up to the streaming comment, I think you said that you think we could have a commercial streaming solution within 3 years that would solve the latency problem. Strauss, it feels like we've been down this road at least twice. But I'm curious to hear that. Obviously, the TAM's exciting at 10 times. We've heard that before, but it's never really materialized. So is there something that you're seeing different today in terms of the tech solution or some change that's giving better visibility that we could actually have a real streaming solution in the future? Because obviously that would be a sea change to the industry.
It is a very fair and accurate comment. And, even when we supported Stadia some years ago, we talked at the same time we supported Stadia about concerns about latency. And you're right, it's sort of certain things remain perpetually in the future, like, nuclear fusion, which is perpetually 30 years away. Although people think it's not now. I hope it's not. I don't think that's the case here because of enormous advances in hyperscaler networks and advances in edge network technology. And I think, for example, there's one player in the market that's looking at rolling out a significant edge network that would address latency, at least in the US. So I picked 3 years kind of because we know it's not tomorrow, but I don't think it's 5 years. But of course I could be wrong. We're not betting, any of our company on this. We just see it as another one of the many embedded call options in our security.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Your next question comes from the line of Alec Brondolo with Wells Fargo. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hey, thanks so much. Appreciate the question. Maybe two from me. Could you help us maybe walk us through the thinking behind the GTA 6 premium SKU mix? I think Red Dead Redemption 2 launched with 3 SKUs. GTA 6 only had 2. You didn't offer early access to the premium SKU, which I think has been a big part of the hook or the upsell driver on some of the other titles.
Hello?
James, can you pop up so we can quickly enroll you to college?
Where you can enroll me?
So you get on your course.
Okay, sure.
Right.
You need to brush my hair though, yeah?
Last several years. And then maybe secondly, encouraging to hear pre-order data for GTA 6 is strong. I'd love to get your perspective on this. It's been a pretty long time. How do you think about the incrementality of pre-order units as they flow in? Is it possible that kind of hype around the game is pulling forward sales that you otherwise would have earned post-release into pre-release and disrupt the Apple first?
Where the hell is my husband? Then moving on. Oh my fucking god. Where is it? No, fuck's sake. Oh no, money's in the box. Oh, baby. Well, this is my husband. Get down with another. What was going to be? 3 minutes. To understand the power in our hands. para yon bang yon someday gone but I'm gonna put your best quick kicking your can and look when I won't be alone. But no one knows how far it goes. When it it's behind me, but no one knows. I'll go. I know everyone in this island seems to. I'll be on this island. Everybody my time. Every turn I take, every trail I track, I make every road lead back to the one. With me, silly lion, shining sea. Hey guys, what's going on guys? Today we're going to be playing FC26. This is the Champions League finals, I do believe. So yeah. I just need to score 2 goals if I can.
Good vision there. Very quick thinking there.
I definitely need to score 2 simple goals.
And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Alisson begins in goal. Nuno Mendes plays with Pedro Porro.
Let's go.
The opening statement in this UEFA Champions League final.
Let's go.
1-0 then. Hakimi. Vitor Ferreira. Oh, great
I need to score 1 more goal really. I might they somehow score.
Ferreira.
I hope they don't.
Very effective passing sequence. He has time to play it over. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Bellingham. The threat could be there. Can he deliver? Well, opportunity to extend their advantage squandered.
I need to score 1 more goal.
That is to extend the lead. You just can't find the back of the net.
Joao Neves. Went in strongly to win the ball. And offside it is.
Sorry, don't panic.
Hakimi. That's great work without the ball, and because of that, it's a throw-in here. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and the throw-in conceded. Could be dangerous, and it's opening up. And back with Karnaseki. Ferreira. And regaining control of the ball.
Every time I take every trial, I try every time.
And how about that for a save?
What's wrong with me? Can I score?
And Spurs regaining possession.
So I just got this song in my head that I can't
Still a chance.
there!
Says about that decision, free kick.
Very close. We're going target.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
I need one to go in.
Lamine Yamal. It's with Porro. as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending.
Yeah, did well to stop the danger.
Marcus Thuram. He's in with a chance. Bellingham. Given away by Tottenham. Jude Bellingham. Promising move from Tottenham. Oh, he's lost possession.
Let's go. Let's go. I won the Champions League. Pick that out. Carlson. Important 1 year. $90K. 91K cool. Brandon Austin now. Important 5 years. 1 year. Search. Okay. Damn it. I'll have to try 15K then. $20K do and one K less. That's fine. which is great. Next. Another 5 years. 40. Okay. I'll try 50k then. It's another 42k. And I'll try 42k next. It's 63k, okay. It's an EU doggy. It's in danger. One year, I guess. $80k. Let's just bang on that. There we go. Next, Marco Asensio. They haven't had to use him much. Crucial. Important. 2 years. Disregard. 75k. Yeah, 75k right from Draggation. Crucial. Okay, important. 5 years. 2 years. 40k. 50k. Pat my task short. I just realised that rhymes a little bit. Crucial. Important. 5 years. 4 years. Set. 70k. 73k short. A Savage Simons. Okay. Brandon Austin. Slanky. What about Slanky? Ooh. He goes down to 90k. Again, not 5 years. Oh, 3 years, so he goes down to 90k. Next. Solomon. 60k now. 5 years. You don't want an extension. Yeah, it's definitely going to be 6k. I said 60k. Yeah, that worked. Next. I need to just renew. There we go. Release. Ali Joe release. Crucial. Important one. 2 years. 20k. Try that. 22k. Voskovic. Crucial. Important. 5 years. Well, I can have 5 years, okay. We'll make it 81k, sure. Allison, can I keep Allison? Oh god, I can keep Allison, that's good. Crucial. 2 years. Disregard. 100k. Harry Kane, oh no, you're getting worse and worse. 100k, sure. 5 years. 100k, sure. Next. Dismiss renewal. Next. You go all the way over to the 20th. Oh. Oh, Ruben Diaz. First Prem, one half of the FA Community Shield. I won the FA Cup. I got through one half of the EFL Cup group stage of that issue. But we don't really need to talk about that because, yeah. I wonder how much money I'll be getting for being first place. Ooh, I'm still in front. he's gone. Sadly. Right, now. I need a CDM. Oh, what CDM though? I need a CDM. Try Premier League. Where's this guy? He's good. I need to skip 3 days to get him. I think. 1, 2, 3. $100 he's worth. Oh my god. Crucial is 230 can to go from. And there we go. Moises Caicedo's on my club now. That's good. In Chelsea. $100 Holy. What was that PSG right back? Oh yeah, Hakimi who's gonna get playing it. Hakimi. Still not good, okay. Damn. Well, I need a right back. Premier League right back. Maybe Trent. Skip 3 days. 1, 2, 3. I need to find the right back that's really good. Really up there, top level, you know. Oh, this guy. We're waiting, see. I need to wait a week. So 1 day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. Okay. Alright. 14th, we're gonna go all the way to the 14th. There we go. Right now. 79 May, that is trash. Thought it would be way higher than that, but that's all okay. I'm trying to see if there's a good player. Okay, none. None. Next, we're gonna go over to PSG. And the Liga, Bayern Munich. Don't know who they are. Next. They try Athletic. Don't know who Davi from Israel. What about Barcelona? Hey, what ratings, my guy? My right back. I need to check. 86 rated. George Kennedy is good enough. And I guess. He's at his peak. To join me. 60 mil. Crucial. Yeah, yeah. 5 years. 4 years. Disregard the release clause. 150k. There we go. No more Pedro Porro needed. Because we got George Kennedy for 60 million. This is good for my club. Next. Right back. There we go. Who else do I need to improve? Maybe see if there's a 90 rated cam, probably. Yeah, try and find a 90 rated cam. I need to do. Who's a good CAM Premier? That's terrible. Maybe Matthias Cunha. Maybe. 3 they're going to need to skip. 1, 2, 3. 17 can't make just land on. There we go. Next. Ooh, shape 7 though. 100 mil. Not too bad, but no, I needed 90 million, not 84. Bruno Fernandes, maybe. Need to skip 3 days. 1, 2, 3. We're back to the 20th. Chelsea, no. A5 down, he's on the decline. Phil Foden, he's pretty good. I need to skip another 3 days. And that would make us on 1, 2, 3, 23rd. I don't see here. 6.2 mil. There we go. We're all the way over to 23rd. Right. Oh, 88. He might be good enough. He's 77 rated. I mean, 88 rated, but 78 he cost. 78 mil. No. That would be a scam. The game is really kind of scam. Really okay. 78 mil. I can find 109 mil, sure. Crucial. 4 years. That's 220k. Perfecto. Foden's coming to my club. It's good, okay. It's changed my club a little bit better. Oh. 81 age drinking. There we go. Need someone higher than 82 rated or 83 rated. Need more higher than 83 rated. 84 rated. There we go. Let's see. Ooh. I've got 50 million. This is still good. I need the striker. Who's a good striker? Ooh. There's quite a lot of good strikers here. Is he this guy? 40 mil, 80 apparently. I need to get one day, but I'm going to get 2 days. Yeah. Okay, I can. Next. No, I can't do that. You've one of my best players. 84 rated. Are you serious, bruv? Right. Hugo Kitike, he's good. Let's scout him. 3 days I need to skip. 1, 2, 3. Oh, can I beat Bayern Munich? Let's see. Ooh. One. Okay. I'm only 4th. He's too much for me. Actually. Hugo Ekitike. I can probably loan him. Damn it. Mbappe. We're waiting to 8 days I need to skip. I need to skip 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Can that be Real Betis? Ooh. Let's go. That's good. Can I beat Juventus? Ooh. Yes. I couldn't win that. MVP Cup. Okay, let's go. Can I win the Community Shield though? That's the real question. For it. No. That's a hard no. God damn it. I don't think I'll be able to spend anyone else. Let's quickly try and beat Man City. Ooh. Can I beat Manchester City? Please, game. Yes, I won. I bloody hoped I would. And I did, which is good. Milano FC. Can I beat Milano? Why does the Spanish want to show me now? Oh my god. Thank God Pedro Porro's down. He's same way tonight, couldn't they? Can I beat Milano FC? Oh, gonna beat Milano FC. Let's go. I won the UEFA Super Cup trophy. I'm 19th right now in relegation. Can I score my first goal? I win my first thing. Ooh. I blocked them. Good. Next. I beat Chelsea. Let's see if I can beat Chelsea. Wait, oh, I got 65 mil now to spend, right? I'm thinking who to get. I need a striker. That's a good striker. Who's a good striker? I say I'm gonna check PSG. What I should do? Need to skip 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I beat Chelsea? Oh, yes. I beat Chelsea. Am I first now? I'm 5th. Okay, 5th ain't too bad, I guess. I'll take 5th. Yeah, what will I need to do? Win the Champions League and the FA Cup and win the Premier League title. I just have to get this guy. $53 million, sure. For 3 years. 130k. Accept. There we go. Got Marcus Thuram now, which is amazing for my club. Now what do I need to do? Even though he's on the decline. Striker. 85 rated. Left wing. Fernandes. Where's Fernandes on her? There we go. That's better. I've been Newcastle United. Oh. Let's go. Walking the park, baby. Let's go. Can I beat Man United, USA, and Colombia? Can I beat Man United? Ooh. Can I beat Man United? Let's see. Ooh. Get in there. I won. I won. Can I beat USA? Ooh. Ah. Can I beat Colombia? Ooh. Let's go. Can I beat Southampton? That's still a question. Am I first now? I'm first by 2 points. Okay. Right. Oh yes, it's so good. I beat Southampton. Oh yes, get in there. I'm in the Champions League once again. All the way in 13th. at the moment. Oh, Pedro Porro. Can I beat Marshall? Oh, get in there. I beat Marshall 1-0. That's a clean sheet. That's good. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 points, I'm higher, okay. Can I beat Burnley? Ooh. Let's go 4-1, easy win. Can I beat West Ham United? I did beat West Ham United last time. Let's see if I've ever played them. Damn, I haven't actually played them yet. Okay. Can I beat West Ham? Ooh. 1-0. Did I win on pens at least? Yes, I won on penalties. Good. Can I get that 20-point mark? That's my goal at the moment, to get that 20-point mark. Can I do it? Let's see. Can I beat Brentford? Ooh. Get in there. Can I beat Slavia Praha? Ooh. Let's go. I'm playing well, aren't I, so far? If I win this, I'll have that 20-point mark. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Can I beat Fulham, Hungary, Ghana, and Aston Villa? Let's see if I can beat Fulham first. Well, what happened? Alright, okay. I don't mean this one, okay. Can I beat Fulham? Ooh. Get in there. Can I beat Hungary? Ooh. 2. Okay. Can I beat Ghana? Ooh. Get in there. Can I beat Aston Villa? Ooh. I lost. Can I beat Dynamo Zagreb? Let's see. Ooh. Get in there. I was hoping I would win, and I did, which is good. I got that 22 mark. Now I need to get that 50-point mark. That's going to be a little bit challenging. Oh no, Dembele's injured. For how long though? That is the real question even. I have to check, aren't I? Please don't be 400 days. 192 days, you serious right now? 192 days. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Guys, remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Bye. No need to. Wicket. Saving version FC26 square mode part 9. Well, I'm gonna go over to a party now in one. Hello? Okay then.